What's up, YouTube? This is the Primetime Movie Network. I'm Primetime James Thomas, coming at you with another video. Before I get started, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you are a supporter of the channel. I will gladly appreciate it. And also, don't be afraid to share this video, as well as today I'm going to be discussing the state of Scream 7, which is a mess. This whole situation is a mess right now. Scream 7 is on life support, y'all. People don't. I don't know what else to say. It's on life support right now, but there is one person that could save this film. This whole project is on the shoulders of one person. But the question is that a good idea? Because Scream 7 is in a messed up situation for real. We have so many possibilities of where this is going to go, but I don't know if I like either one of them. I don't know if I like either one of them right now. I have no clue if I even like it right now, because with Melissa Barerra and Jenna Ortega out of Scream 7, it looks as though the core 4 storyline, it's done. It's over. I mean, I don't know how you can get Mason Gooding and Jasmine Brown back and make this movie work without those two. It wouldn't make sense because everything we've seen from Scream 5 to Scream 6, they are a team. They are the core 4. So if you don't have Melissa Barerra there, if you don't have Sam or Tara there, and you just have a movie with the Meeks, it just wouldn't make sense. Scream 7 is screwed, and the studios knows it, so they are looking at bringing Neve Campbell back. And also bringing Patrick Dempsey back as Mark, and have the storyline go from there. And obviously you have Courtney Cox, who didn't die in Scream 6, which I think that should have happened. Look, Neve Campbell, Sidney Prescott, is a very well-beloved person, a very well-beloved character in the horror community. Some may say that Sidney Prescott is one of arguably the greatest final girl of all time. You know, she had a vulnerability to her, but she also had a toughness to her. She wasn't a punk. She stood up against the killers. And Sidney Prescott is an iconic. She's on that same level with Laurie Strode or Jamie Lee Curtis. It's on that same level. And I've got to give Neve Campbell credit, because out of all the conventions, out of all the interviews that she's done regarding the Scream franchise ever since Scream 5, has been remarkable. She's always taken the high road. She's always said the right thing. She's never seemed bitter. She never seemed, like, oh, screw that franchise. She always took the high road. That just kind of goes to show what kind of person Neve Campbell really is. And despite the fact that they completely shortchanged Neve Campbell in Scream 6, because it was a money issue, they didn't want to pay her the money that she felt she was worth. That's what led to the Neve Campbell not being in Scream 6. It was a very controversial decision at the time. Thankfully, it turned out that Scream 6 was good enough to a point where we didn't really need Sydney. That's just my opinion. Didn't really need her. Well, now it looks as though as she could be the saving grace for the Scream 7 project. And look, I love the character Sidney Prescott, but will this work? Is it the right choice in the long run? On paper, it looks great, because now you get to go back to a full-on Sydney story. Obviously, she has a family now. If you bring back Stu, that's gonna get a lot of people talking. That's gonna get asses in the seats. But originally, the thought was that the new cast with the core 4 and somehow having something intertwined, especially because of the fact that Sam is Billy's daughter, that's all out the window now. It's all screwed up now. So where do we go from here? And it's frustrating with me, because I was genuinely intrigued with what they were going to do with Scream 7. I was genuinely interested in what they were going to do with the Sam character, where they were going to do with the Tara character. How will Sydney get back involved? Because all signs is pointing at that Sydney was thinking about coming back for Scream 7. It looked like Scream 7 was going to be will be the blow-off match. Will be the blow-off movie. And it sucks because after Scream 6, when I enjoyed the film and Melissa Barerra grew on me as a performer, I always liked Jenna Ortega. I always thought she's really good. It just sucks. It just sucks, and I'm assuming if they do go with this decision, I'm sure it's going to be fine. Christopher Landon's a really good director. Like I said, I've seen Happy Death Day, really good stuff. But I just don't know where there is to go. Because with Scream 6, you had so many ways you could go. Now, granted, like I said, with Scream 6, I like the film. I do think there were some big missed opportunities. I think way too many people died, in my opinion. But way too many people lived, in my opinion. But now with they're completely wiping Scream 7 clean, and they're going to start from scratch again. But the question is, will Neve come back? Because they blew her off. But now, because Scream 7 is in such a bind right now, Neve Campbell has leverage now. She has the leverage. She has the ability to make them give her the bag. But we don't know, will she come back? Who knows? Maybe she feels some type of way about the Melissa Barerra situation. Maybe she feels a certain way about the whole, about the war that's going on with the Hamas and all of them. Who knows? But if she does come back, she's going to ask for a lot of money. And it makes sense from a business standpoint. It makes sense. She has the leverage out. The ball is in her court now because they need her now. Spyglass was feeling themselves. They were like, oh, we don't need you no more. We got Jenna Ortega. We got the star Wednesday. We got Melissa Barerra, who's now the face of the franchise. We don't need you no more. Now things have flipped. So if you bring Neve Campbell, Patrick Dempsey, and Courtney Cox, maybe Hayden Panettiere, because remember Kirby came back for Scream 6, how will these pieces fit? Because right now, it's just a Band-Aid right now. How are they going to fit? Are they going to go back to Woodsboro? What's going to happen with Sam and Tara? Are they going to kill Sam off screen, which would be stupid? How will they write off Tara? I mean, it's a mess. This whole thing is a mess. And this is one of those situations where you watch it because you're curious. You're curious about where this is going to go. And I really think the studios put themselves in a corner. It goes to show you that if you're in business, it's very important to treat people with respect. Treat everyone the right way, because now Neve Campbell has all the leverage, and this whole project, the future of the Scream franchise, is on her shoulders now. It'll be interesting to see what happens if she comes back. But I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about how you feel about Neve Campbell coming back. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think she's going to ask for more money? Do you think they'll bring Stu back as well? Because, again, there's so many possibilities how they could go with this. But the truth of the matter is, their best bet, their safest bet, is to bring back Sidney Prescott and Stu Macher to allow the fans to really get hyped up on that. Maybe they'll be, masking the fact that they shot themselves in the foot with the situation as far as not having Sam and Tara return, which of course means that you can't have the Meat Twins back either. In theory, I'm sure they could say something to, they went on a trip to Kansas or they went out of the country whatsoever, but it's just a mess, man. But it's going to be really interesting to see how this goes. It's too bad because this franchise is a good franchise. All the films has been good. And here we are with Scream 7, and we thought it was going to be the end of the Carpenter sister storyline, and it looks as though we're back to the drawing board. And they're trying to bring out old reliable. They're trying to bring out old reliable and Neve Campbell. And it sucks because it shouldn't have gone this way. It should not have gone this far. But, oh, man. It's going to be really interesting to see, man. But let me know your guys' thoughts, how y'all feel about Neve Campbell potentially coming back. Again, do you guys feel that they should just, if Neve Campbell, if they can't come to an agreement, they should just end the franchise, which will be very disappointing because Scream 5 and Scream 6 were successful films. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. I am the Primetime Movie Network, and I am out. Peace.